Hello, haven't done one of these in a few days. Narrated Killer Sudoku. What I try to do is do a Sudoku, explain my Killer Sudoku, that is, explain my thought process, and show you how I do it, in case you need help. So, first of all, the first thing we always do is get the easy one. So I noticed we had a 5 single cell that's a 5, 1, and 8. Then, what else do we have? Looking for, if you like, what I call fixed pair, which is where there is a pair or a quad or a triple where there's only one solution. So, in this case, I can't see any. Um, hmm. No, but I can see a remainder. So a remainder is where you've got everything in a square needs to add up to 45. So in this case, we've got 3 cells and 1 left over. So by maths, we can just say that is 12 and 13 is 25 plus 12, yeah, so that's 5. Okay, now we've got 2 5s in a row. So because we've got 2 5s and there's 2 solutions, we can treat that like a quad. So like it's 10. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, now, that's 25, which means this has to be 20. That has to add up to 20. Can't be, so in a triple, it can't be 1 and it can't be 2. Because that'd be 19, and we can't get two numbers to add up to 19. 18, same thought process. So that has to be 1 and 2. That has to be 3 and 4. Okay. So this means that this and this, it can either be 8 and 9 or 7 and 9. So 8 and 9, 8 and 9, I'll put 7 in as well. Which means that, what does 7, 8, 9 pair with? It's 3, 4, and 5. And for 13, it's 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, so 4, so it's 5. So 6, 7, 8, and 9. So over here, let's try and get this finished as well. So 6, 7, and 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, okay, so if this is 15, and it has to be 6, and it has to be, the remainder is 9. So that means that can't be 9, and that can't be 9. So then that means that has to be 9. Well, of course it has to be 9, because it's 7 or 8. So that is 1 or 2. Because if it's 6 and 7, then it has to be 2. And if it's 6 and 8, it has to be 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so where are we? So if this has to be 6 and this has to be 5, then this right here, this 13, has to be 4 and 9. There's no other options. So it can't be 5 and 8. And it can't be 6 and 7. 4 and 9. So what does that leave us? That leaves us 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it leaves us with 3. Means that that is 9. So it can't be 4, 5. It's going to be 1, 2, 7, and 8. So it can't be 1 and 8. So if that can't be 1 and 8, then that can't be 1 and 8 either, because you need 1 and 8. So there's no, in there, there's no option. So, okay, I'm not explaining that well. if this is going to be 3 and it's remainder 9, if it was 1 or 8, 1 and 8, you'd need it. That means 1 and 8 they can only go in here. And if 1 and 8 can only go in here, then we can't put 1 and 8 in here, which means you can't come up with the sum of 3 and 1 and 8. So 1 and 8 is eliminated from there, which means this is a 1. And if that's a 1, then this is 14. That's 6 and 8. Which means that is 7 and 9. So that's 3 and 5. That can't be a 4. And 9 and 4. That can't be a 5. Cool. So that means that this is 3, 2, 3, and 7. So 2 and 7. 2 and 7 and 2 and 7. Woof. Okay, excellent. So then that makes this a remainder now. So it is going to be 12 plus 13, 25, 25 plus 16, 41. So this is a 4. This is a 1. So this is 2 and 3. So what do we have? We have 1 going across the bottom. Two and 3 can't go in here, so let's go in here. 2, 2, 2. I'm just going to fill this in just so that it's done, because 2, 3 goes in here as well. 3, 3 and 3 and 3, 4. Okay. So this is going to be 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll put them all in. Okay, so if we were on 5, so 6 has to go along here as well. And then 8. Okay, be, yeah, 8, that can go in there. 8, 8, 8. Yeah, 8, 2, and 3, that works. Okay, so where are we? What else have we got? Okay, because this is 16, then the opposite has to be true. So if this is 7, then this will be 5. That would be 9, that would be 4. That's 9, that's 3. That would make that 7, that would make that 6. Okay, so this adds up to 9. So 9 plus 6, so that makes this a remainder. So 9 plus 1 is 10, plus another 10 is 20, plus 36 means this is a 9. And what we left over with, so 10, 1 and 9. I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm just going to see what else I can find. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, I think this is a remainder pair, but one that's achievable. So if that's 9, then this is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 14 is 29, which means that this and this has to be 16, which is 7 and 9. 7 and 9, except that can't be a 9, because if it's a 9, then these two can't add up to 3. Well, they can't add up to 2. It has to be minimum 3. Well, wrong one, 7. What I wanted. Ha! Concentrate. 5, so that's a 9, and that's a 4. Now, if that's a 9, then this has got one option, which is 6 and 8. 6 and 8, 6 and 8. This has to be 1 and 3. There's one option, because it's remainder 4. 1 and 3, which means this is 11, I think. 11 plus 9, yeah. 11, which means it has to be 2 and 9. So that's a 9, and that's a 2. Then, that means that this remainder has to be 6 and 8, no other option. 6 and 8, which means that this line here. So, 1, 2, so it's 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Okay, so let's treat this like a quint, I think it's called. So, 1, and then it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because basically that's the numbers that are left over. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Put that all the way across. I'm not going to say it out loud. That's probably kind of annoying. Okay, so done there. So treat that like a quint. 20, 37, 37, 44. 44. That means that's 10. Oh well. 8 plus 10. 18 plus 26, 33. So that would be 12. Yeah, I think I'm thinking too hard on that one. Just keep doing the basics. Keep doing the basics. Okay, I can spot a scan. So right there, that has to be an 8. 8 can't go there, can't go there, can't go in here either. So that's an 8. Okay, so what we got? One, 3, and 4, 6 and 8. Okay, I'm going to look at this line, and as I said, I'm going to treat this bit like a quad, sorry. So 1, so it's going to be 2. Can't go in there. 2 could go in here, though. 2. 2 could go there. 2 could definitely go there. Now 3, no. 4, no. 5. 5 can go in there, and there. There, and there. And then 6. 6 goes in there. There, and there. And then 7. 7 could conceivably go in there, there, and there. So 2, 5, and 7. That's 2, 4, and 7. Okay, there's no 9 in that line. So that's going to be a 9, and that's going to be a 2. And if that's a 2, that can't be a 5. Which means the only place 5 can go is here. That's 4. Woof, bit of process elimination, that. So 9. So this is going to be 3 and 4. So that has to be 3. That's 4. Which means that's 3. So we've got 2 and a 7. 3. Then that's a 6. Ugh. More keying errors. I don't know what's wrong with me today. 2 and 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, up here. So 3 can only go here, but there's a 4 there, so that can't be 3. This has to be 3. Okay, so let's keep looking. So 2 and 3 means that can't be 4 and 5. This has to be 1 and 6. No other option. Also, I've only got one option here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 has to go in there. 6, 7. So there's a 6 and a 5, which means this has to be 3 and 4. So that's a 3 and that's a 4. Okay, what else are we looking at? So this is 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is a 9. So this can be 6, 7, or 8. It can't be 6. So it can be 7 or 8. 1 has to go in here. So it can't be 8, it's got to be 7. And that has to be 1, and that has to be 9. Because that's what the remainder is. 1. So if that's 4 and 8, this has got to be 6 and 9, and this has got to be 7 then. Let's just put it in there, it's easier. Got a 2, got a 7. 1, 2. That's a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be an 8. So what we've got going along here, we're going to do a bit of scanning here. So it's 2 and 9 is 11, which means this has to be 15. So this is 7 and 8. 7, 8, 6, 8, 1. Which means this has got to be 12, 11, so it's 5 and 6. 5 and 6. 9 and 6. Sorry about that, needed to discuss something. 8, 4. I should be cooking dinner, but I'm doing this instead. Terrible. 8, 1 and 3. So that leaves us with like 7 options in the top. So let's do some scanning. 1 and 9. What about 2? 2 has to go there, so that means that that's 6. So we've got 4, 5, and then that's a 3. Excellent, got there in the end. 11 puzzles in a row. Not my longest winning streak of all, but hey, not bad. Anyway, I hope that helps and hope you can see what the plan is, and hope to catch you on the next one.